tied a new trace on, £30 fluoro, and I'm going to try the blue and pink Joker Slammer. 4 hooks in it. It's a 170 gram. We're drifting at about a knot and a half. It's a lovely big tide today. It's a spring, but it's not a big spring. We've got wind against tide. It's not good conditions for slow pitch jigging. You use the right tactics, the right tackle, and time everything right. It's still highly effective. You know, people say it's for slack water and neat tides. It's a load of rubbish. You use the right gear and fish it the right way, you can fish it almost any time. You just get a smaller window of vertical fishing time, that's all. So you have to do what's required to stay vertical longer. You're getting hits. Very cautious because there are snags. Last drift I got stuck on the wreck, and the drift before that I got taken into the wreck by a fish. I've had 3 takes on this drift already. Plenty of fish here. And they're hitting any colour jig. Another take. Better check my hooks. I've got four hooks on there. Strange, and all very sharp. Wind's picking up, boat's being pushed back a little bit away from the tide, and the jig's going away a lot quicker. I'm going to call it a day in a minute. tide's not gone away too badly. It's come back to me a little bit. So you set it up. Swivel, split ring, solid ring and the hooks on the top of the jig, and then these are optional on the bottom. It's worth having them on the bottom because the jig's often going backwards, and when the jig's going backwards the fish hits this end, and that's where those hooks will be. Beside the rack, so I'm going to let it hit the bottom on the seabed this time, well into the pink. go. I keep getting takes and losing them, it's been annoying. Finally hooked into one properly. It's not that big though. Keep saying one more drift, but I'm trying different parts of the wreck, and this drift is the first drift at the other end of the wreck, and I've just had a couple of hits and that fish, so I'm going to give it another go. I want to try and catch a nice double. It's just a hit and run trip today. I've done an hour and a half's fishing. It's been pretty good. Well, very good considering the conditions. It's not ideal for a slow pitch jigging, like I said before. It's wind against tide, bit of chop. It's force 3 to 4, which isn't too bad. It's all about timing your vertical time, where the fish are, working out where the fish are. They don't stay in the same place, so you've got to move around a bit. Let's go for another drift. line on it though. Might be a little bit foul hook, but I'm getting line on it. It's not in the rack. I'm about halfway up. That's a nice fish. He might be foul hooked. Still a nice fish though. I'm still using that properly today. You see that he's taken the back of the jig. Hit this end of the jig and then it wrapped round onto him. So not a bad day. The pink slammer worked, black mackerel slammer worked, the acid orange slammer worked, and the acid orange imp is the one that hooked the biggest fish of the day, but it took me in the rack and I got snapped up on that one. So, nice hour and a half fishing, maybe not even 2 hours fishing. All about little windows of vertical time, getting the jig into the fish while it's still vertical, not dropping in too early, allowing for the boat to be in the right place. If there were lure guys fishing, they'd be a lot further away from the boat, so you want to be further up there. When you're jigging, you want to be coming much closer to the fish, so you're vertical on them. Even when it's a challenging day, we've got a big tide today. I was fishing through the main run of the tide. Got wind against the tide, the right braid, the right jigs, and obviously the right rod and reel help. Fish on.